This project is called Heroes Around Me. This is a last personal expression project where actually you get to be creative and create your own. So this assignment, this is an example here of what you're creating. So on this assignment, you're actually finding out like who is a hero to you. Is it your law enforcement? Is it your parents or your mom or your dad, your brother? So basically, who is a hero to you to creating a poster around that idea. So let's go back to Canvas. So again, this is you're creating this 11 by 17, right? And so this is the instructions. So you have three requirements. So document size is 11 by 17. You must delete the background of any image you use. And basically, if you can use this logo below, or actually use your own text saying "Heroes Around Me." So this is the logo thing. I'm actually going to show you real quick the student examples. So some students examples have used the Heroes Around Me logo. Some have actually used their own, like this one, they're use their own text here. So this is definitely an option. Okay. So let's actually just first off, we'll download this logo. So you need to click on the download icon right there. So now we can close this. Okay. And now actually I'm gonna also grab different images. Okay. So I'm actually gonna be just creating a new tab. So you're gonna type in like, let's say policeman for my he was a hero to me. It's like I think policemen are basically a hero to me. So basically, you're deciding on who is a hero to you. So if you find your image you want to use, okay. So this may be one image that I want to use. So you right click and you're gonna click Save As, and we're gonna save it as a JPEG, right, to our downloads folder. And maybe I'd use these guys here. I want to show that. So we're gonna right click and save image as and say yes. So these guys are actually PNGs, but I'm going to show you that for a minute. So first thing we're going to do is go to Photoshop, and then I'm going to click on New File. So I'm going to click on my print presets here, and I'm going to choose a tabloid. It's me, the 11 by 17. And then I'm going to choose and call it Hero. Just Hero. That's fine. And then click on Create. So next I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the different kind of images that I saved. So I'm going to start with my logo. Let's say I'm using actually the logo for mine. So this one is all white. So any images you have just as white, then you can you can hold this down and grab the magic wand tool. It's a little easier to select with the actual white, but you can do it with the same thing with the images. So I can just click on sorry, I have to actually unlock the background. Now I can click on the white areas, and there's a little other things. And hold down the Shift key and select on inside the O, inside the R, inside these different things here. Oh, also I'm gonna hold on Alt key and zoom into this little A. So this is a little widening to select inside there. So I'm gonna zoom back out. I'm just holding my Alt key and scrolling, and then I can choose the middle of the O, the middle of the D, right there. So I have all the things selected. Now I can actually, this is a destructive edit where you're deleting something. I just hit the backspace key and delete everything. So I can just do like I did before. I can choose select and deselect. Now, just like a broadcast media, they can click on this and drag it down, that little tab here. And now click on the move tool. And then just move this here is around me. Just move it over here, copy it. Now I can close my image just opened up. I click no. So now here's around me. If I want to, I can choose edit and then yeah, so it's free transform. And then if I want to make it smaller, or if I want to use my own text or something like that, then I can make it here. So I can choose the check mark here. And let's go to actually maybe open up the different images. So maybe this is different images you want to use. So let's go with this one here. This is similar to like the broadcast media. So you can see like this is a PNG image where it shows transparency, which is a checker pattern. So if that happens, you don't have to take out the background because the background is already taken out. The background is actually see-through. So you can just bring the image down, and then actually with the move tool, you move those guys over. You see the background's already taken out. It is a PNG image, and you can see that when you actually save them. So just copy it over, and you see like the guys are taken out. But see these guys visually, these guys like have they're cut off here at the waist, so it wouldn't make sense for them to be in the open area. So if I want to, I'll have to actually place them down at the bottom here to make it make sense visually. And then I can still click on the edit free transform and make them bigger. So if it's cut off on the side there, then you have to place it off to the side here, or wherever it's cut off. So like if the side is cut off, I would place them over here, or the top is cut off, I'll place it up there. And then let's click on the check mark to make that uh, changes effective. And the last thing, like if I have, this is another example, to may have a image, it's full size here. So this image has a person that's full size, has a full body there. So I can, this is a new tool you can use. Instead of using the quick selection or the Mantic One tool, click on the object selection tool. It's a really cool way. I need to unlock the background here. And then just click on, it highlights the whatever I want to selecting. And I select this guy, it's going to do some work. And then it's going to have this guy selected. Now I can choose, then I'm going to choose select inverse. Going to want to delete the background. So now I can hit the actually backspace key. It's getting to destructive edit. And I can do the same thing. Just select and deselect. And then drag this little tab down and click the move tool and move him over and copy it just like this. Now I can actually delete that. Now I don't want to save any changes. So click no, but this one, this guy, it's actually a full body. So I'm going to edit. If I'm going to make some big and bigger, so click on edit free transform and I can make him bigger there. So you can see the full size of like this full body, it makes sense visually to make him in the middle there. But these guys, it wouldn't make sense. I can place them where it's cut off there. Okay. So again, if I go back to Canvas here, this seems to have to be, we talked about, we created document 11/17, we deleted the background, and you can either use the image or the text saying heroes around me. And then also behind that, you need to make sure you have 5 different layers. Okay. So this is an example of here. This is actually some other, I'll just open this up again. So these are some other examples. So they've all maybe used different images, but you have to actually take out the background of it. Okay. So like this one with their heroes around me was Will Smith or like some celebrities. So different things like superheroes or who was the superhero kind of thing. So there's other examples, maybe Dragon Ball Z, they actually use their own text here. So basically what you're doing is you're creating 5 different layers here. This is actually 3. So I just have 1, 2, 3 layers here. So you would actually need 5 living layers and delete the background on all of your layers. Okay. And then you can actually save that as a Photoshop file and turn it in. But the next thing, this kind of a second little assignment there, it was when you click on next, this goes to actually written description. So basically you're going to create a written description. I can click on continue here. So basically if I open this up, it shows what you're going to complete. This is basically a written description of who is the hero to you. So like if you chose your dad, then you want to actually write a little statement, 50 plus word statement that describes that. Okay. So like, for instance, if you need to know, like I need to know if I have 50 plus words, I can just go to tools and go to word count here. And for instance, that tells me I have 47 words total on this already right now. But if I want to, I can actually just highlight a little bit here and then I can click on the tools and word count. And so within the highlighted words, it tells me there's 22 words highlighted of a total of 47 words. That was be a way you can actually create 50 plus words. And you're going to make sure and just turn it in like this is a Google document. Okay. So you can actually turn it in there. Okay. And that'll finish it.